we had a youth intake. And I've got to be honest with you, I quite like the guy that we got.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts 2 Icons with me, a man who did not expect to be in this position, if I'm honest. If you're enjoying the series, of course, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous. So, yeah, we have a Champions League draw. I want to start the episode with this one. We should have a youth intake in today's episode as well, since we're in March. Well, we're bound to have one. Don't get your hopes up, though. I think this might be our first bad youth intake from the predictions. But you never know. We might get one good player. It doesn't really matter at this point. We beat Real Madrid, albeit somewhat with an element of shithousery. But nevertheless, we did get the result. And it's a free hit. I'm completely content with whoever we get. Let's just do it, shall we? Automatic draw. Let's go. See who we're going to get in our quarterfinal, who we're going to be playing later in today's video. We have already played one game. Juventus versus Tottenham. Okay, good. That gets Juve out the way because they're good. Oh, good lord. Okay, no Barca. This could be interesting, actually. Sassuolo will... Oh, give us Leipzig, maybe. Oh, Sassuolo versus Lazio in the Champions League semi. Not semi, I wish. Quarterfinal. We get to play it. Then again, our record against Lazio is much, much better than our record against Juve. You know what, right? I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. Who would we get? Should we topple the mighty Lazio? Oh, go on. Give us that side. Oh, no. We'll play Barca or PSG if we can get past Lazio in the Champions League. Anything can happen, really. But I feel like 2 legs against Lazio, you just never know. We are very good at home, in general, it would seem. And particularly in Europe. I don't think we've lost a home game in Europe this season. And now with our Champions League battle running in the league, going probably down to the wire this season, we're going to need to make sure that we keep across all the other games in the league. And the best way to do that will be with the OneFootball app. Are Milan going to bottle it at some point that we can then take advantage of? Well, we will know because we'll be getting live up-to-date score notifications. Not to mention looking at all the stats from the games so we can see how well they're actually playing, their shots, the chances, all the stuff you want to know. So once again, a huge thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video, and you can download the app for free with the link in the top line of the description. Imagine. Anyway, also, bad news, really bad news. Petar Milosevic, silly sausage. I don't know what to even tell you. We went out on a little team bonding session, went out to the lake. Everybody's having a lovely time. What have I told them? Everybody else listened. Everybody else just sat on the side, having a lovely time, eating their ice cream, chill. And then who should rock up on a jet ski but Petar Milosevic? And, well, you can guess what happened. Yes, he's got himself a hip injury and is going to be out for 3 months minimum. He's literally just been the hero, and now he's fallen into the age-old trap of jet ski accidents. Anyway, that's just how it goes. I'll see you guys in a sec for the first game against Lazio. We're back. We went away to Frosinone. We've had a bit of a weird season. And in the 40th minute, Candido getting the ball out on the left-hand side here. Eventually a gorgeous ball through. Quarto finishes it off for 1-0 Sassuolo. Pretty classic result from us, really, just being the better side, dominating the game. And I think the biggest problem that we've had, even though we're winning, obviously, these games, is our inability to assert full dominance and get your 2, 3, 4 goal victories against poor sides in this league. And I think it's just because our tactics seems to be more based around grinding out results. As we've seen from our performances in the Champions League and against some of the bigger sides, we can pull off those great results from time to time against teams that tend to go at us a little bit more. And I think that's one of the things that next season we're going to have to work on, is to have a plan B for the games that we really expect to win comfortably, and we can take a few more risks attacking wise. And I think that's really part of the reason why we don't win these games by as much as we should, and why sometimes we then fail to win them at all. Next up, we were at home against Crotone. Bruno's ball in. Max Lebert with the header in the 70th minute gave us the lead in a game that we were doing pretty well in. But then, bottom of the league Crotone, through Berenberg here, skips round a challenge, Farley's header, 1-1. But then, in the 95th minute, almost an identical goal. Bruno ball in, Max Lebert header, 2-1. A brace from Max Lebert, both from indirect free kicks. I don't really know why he was the one there, considering that he's not who we're targeting. But the fact that he got up there and grabbed a brace in this game was really, really nice to see him just grab a couple of goals. Good for his confidence, but which sadly is more than could be said for our next game away at Foggia. A very similar pattern to the one against Frosinone, except this time we were unable to get the result. And that's exactly what I mean. I think we need to be more aggressive in games like this and have a more attacking style that we can use for matches like this, where we're clearly the better side and probably should win, but we're sometimes not going to get those chances, and we need to take them a bit more. Lebert still had a good game. We just couldn't seem to break down Foggia, and unfortunately dropped points against 19th place. The run we're on, though, is ridiculous with the amount of games, the number of games against worse teams. So our run-in is definitely favourable, so we have to take advantage of that to get ourselves in the top 4. which is sadly not where we sit right now. But thankfully, Sampdoria have started to drop away again. They really have been very patchy. They're either brilliant or they're crap. And lately, they've gone through a bit more of a spell of being a bit rubbish again. And that's allowed us to pull an 8-point gap over them. We're still well in the hunt as far as third place. I think that Roma and Juventus are definitely the two titans here. But you can see our goal difference is just nowhere near where it was in recent seasons. That's been one of our biggest problems, being able to get those extra goals. And I guess it doesn't matter too much when you're winning, but it can prevent you from having those 0-0s and 1-1s and stuff that we had that previous time around. Speaking of Lazio, that's who we play today. But, we had a youth intake. And I've got to be honest with you, I quite like the guy that we got. So you should be seeing it on your screen now. Again, not a superb youth intake. We kind of predicted this would be the case. A lot of like different nationalities in it, though, which was pretty sick. But still not perhaps the top quality that we've seen in the last couple of years. And let's face it, we've been blessed with it lately. So I'm all right with that. But I'll show you the guy that we got. This is Pascal Richard, a French striker, 15 years old. I think I like him. I actually don't mind this guy at all. I was a little bit like, oh, but the thing is, his current ability is quite good, and that does kind of show off in the fact that he's got some really quite nice technicals. Like 12 finishing, 14 first touch, some decent dribbling. The composure is where he really starts to fall down as far as a striker goes. Some okay physicals in there too, but to be honest with you, I think he's actually not a bad player, really. Some of those technicals for a striker are actually very good for someone so young. So he's certainly an interesting option. Definitely lacks a bit of strength, but I was expecting worse, so I'm pretty happy with old Pascal Richard, and what a name it is too. But bigger fish must be fried. Today, we host Lazio in the Champions League. Now, sadly, we've had a bit of a spate of some more injuries to the squad, unfortunately, which is why you'll see that we are very much down to bare bones in this team. Quite a few players have sadly fallen by the wayside to injury. Cabrera was one of them. Obviously, we're missing Milosevic as well. There was a couple more too. Milivojev as well has picked up a slight knock, and I don't believe he's the only one. A few other players have gone down with some slight injuries, but still, the first 11, so to speak, still looks about as strong as it can be with us. It's just nice to see Lebert score a couple of goals, albeit one from set pieces, but it's just, you know, he still has to score them, and he did do very well in the aerial challenges there. So this is looking likely to be our lineup for today's game. I will go for the full outfield bench, just so we've got a bit more depth there if we should need it. I don't know, really. I think this is going to be difficult, but I am going to go with the sort of approach we've been using in Europe this season, which is the hitting early crosses from the very beginning of games and just seeing how that will go for us today against Lazio, because you just never know. Our home form has been very, very good in Europe. Maybe we can go one step further. Christian Busch is their key player, and I mean, we'll try to get him out of the game, but there's a limit to what you can do with this guy, even if you do try and take him out of the game. I feel completely calm about this. I have zero expectations about going beyond this round. I had those in the last round as well, so now it's just complete free hit city for us. So, moment of truth, friends, I suppose. An all-Italian quarterfinal. 16 minutes got literally, the kickoff highlight was just, we take kickoff, ball played straight out of touch, which is just exactly what you want to see from the start. But nobody's really had any openings just yet to speak of. A couple of little pot shots from range for both sides, it would seem. But so far, so good for us. Lazio, obviously well in the battle with us in the league as well. It shows that we're of a reasonable quality to them, but we've got to try and show that today and try to just keep Christian Busch out of the way. Brucia is falling behind, and no! Oh, he's offside. He's offside. He looked very offside there. Has anyone noticed this? Because I've just noticed it there. The game sometimes counts offside shots to the XG charts. I've seen this a lot more lately. I've maybe just been noticing it more. But it does seem very often that teams will have a shot that's well offside. Oh, Lebert with a great header there. And it will still count on the XG as a shot, which is weird. Oh, clipped though. Guzans. Uh-oh. He's in behind. We've got to get someone across to him. And that is about the definition of that. Fair play. So, bearing in mind as well, there is a Marco Quarto on both teams, Spider-Man.jpg. It's an interesting battle. A battle of the Marco Quartos. Oh, good play. Hewitt's won it. Lebert. Quarto's in. Well, sort of. It's a decent effort, actually, but it is well wide. Busch. Oh, no. Poor touch, Guzans. Good save from Moscatelli. Go on, lad. That's better. He's trying to force his way back into the team, given that we've got no choice but to play him, so he's kind of having to showcase what he can do, potentially. Maybe there is something on the end of this. It's not a bad pass, and Quarto's got the aerial ability. We've got overlaps now. Lebert finds Granados. Where's the pass? Candido! Great save from Busso at the other end. Marco Quarto. Mopped up by Rogerino. Oh, no, that's not good at all, actually. They got in each other's way a little bit there. Brucia, and another brilliant tackle. Stroke of half-time. Very, very even half from both sides, which is obviously because that's how evenness works, Matt. But still, I'm pretty content with our first half performance. It's looking good. We're looking more in the game than we were against Real Madrid here, that's for sure. But that's honestly because I believe Real are a better side than Lazio. Clipping one through. Lebert could knock this down. Now, look at the space. Quarto's in behind. He has to finish. Oh, and he's just put it wide. Oh, that's the time when you can rely on him. Well, half-time. I think we're doing all right here. Probably just about edging it, but we haven't hit the target enough. But that chance right at the end of the half there for Quarto. Oh, he normally eats those for dinner. It's both his bread and butter and what he eats for dinner. And I'll be honest with you, Marco, if that's your kind of nutritional plan, then we need to talk about that as well. But enough of that. We'll talk about that after the game. Bush. Oh, he's got through. Oh my goodness, what a save from Moscatelli. Clips it out for Candido. We've got Bruno out wide, and he's got to find the pass. Yes, Bruno with tons of room to find the lovely ball in. Marco Quart. Oh dear. Oh dear, Marco. I'm almost certain that Quarto injured himself taking that shot because an injury popped up immediately afterwards. Like, directly afterwards. So he's now off, and Josip Glavaš, Champions League extraordinaire, is on. Pavlic, into the box. Oh, I can feel it. We nearly had an opportunity for a brilliant counter-attack. If we could just get that ball down there, we had like 4-on-3 and a real chance, but now it could go the other way. Verde, the green man, out on the left against the greens. No! Good save again from Moscatelli. Wasn't where I would have expected him to put that, but Siggy could... He's got it. Siggy Jonsson's into the box. Candido, and it's saved by Busso. Wow. This is a truly end-to-end fest. Now, Candido bringing it away for us. We've got 5 players surging forward. There's a pass on through the middle. He has to find it. It's Josip Glavaš who puts it around the side for Max Lebert. Oh, my goodness me. Hodgerinho. Siggy Jonsson again. Oh, that cutting-edge pass in behind is what we're looking for. And there's Bruna. Jan Bruna. Oh, my goodness me. Busso has had a bloody good game. So has Moscatelli. Both goalkeepers have been on top form. And that's a good pass for Siggy Jonsson, actually. Now we've got a run for Hewitt, maybe. And he's in. Chris Hewitt with a chance to win it. Chris Hewitt, no! He just waited so bloody long to take the shot off. Moscatelli going long. And Glavaš is in. Glavaš is in. And he's missed. And he's... Yes! Josip Glavaš in the 84th minute off the bench for his 12th goal of the season, and we're actually ahead in the Champions League against Lazio. And honestly, given some of the play we've put together over the last sort of 20 minutes, I don't think we can say we don't deserve that. We've been carving Lazio open time and time again. It's a great block, but the goalkeeper's on the floor, and Glavaš shows all the composure in the world to make it 1-0 Sassuolo. Come on! Oh, Pavlic with the free kick now. It's a deep one, and it's saved over the bar by Busso. Pavlic will deliver. And Hodgerinho's header's over the bar now, with a bit of time just to control the play. And that's a lovely ball for Blessing, actually. He's into the box. He's not going to be able to do much here, I don't think, though, other than just maybe hold the play up. And Pavlic! Oh... 10 seconds to go. It's Sassuolo 1, Lazio 0. Second half performance from us has been absolutely stellar. Just been all over Lazio from an attacking standpoint, and it's cleared away again, and surely that is going to see this game out for a 1-0 victory in our first leg of the Champions League here. And this is exactly what... Yes! This is exactly what I mean about our... Look at the second half from us. We just took this game by the balls and finally found the breakthrough. I have no idea how this game has finished 1-0. Like 3-2, 3-1 could have easily happened here. Moscatelli was delightful in goal for us as well. Bloody hell, what a win. What a performance. This is exactly what I mean about how against good sides, playing this style of play, we're very effective. But we just can't seem to do it against Foggia. But hey, let's pretend that we were saving ourselves for this. What a win. We've given ourselves a huge chance in the second leg. If we just play like that again, Lazio are toast. I've jinxed it now. I've absolutely jinxed it. Back in a sec. Right then, we're back. We had one game off camera at home against Atalanta. I did what I said I wasn't going to do, and I changed the system again. This time, because I felt like we always seem to beat Atalanta, because, you know, that's how these things work. But I played a sort of variation on our current tactic, but a more traditional 4-2-3-1 with some slight changes. And in the second half, I switched the passing tempo through the roof just to see if we could unsettle our opponents. And I do wonder if our high-pressing passing style could make a difference, as Lebert slotted us in front on the 60-minute mark. He had a couple of other good chances in this game, but this is really quick passing play on the edge of the box seems to be a key for us here. Cesare gets a bit of fortune when it breaks back to him here. 2-0 on 67 minutes, which was really, really nice to see us take a 2-goal advantage. Unfortunately, in the 89th minute, we just kind of shut off a little bit. Bit of tiredness maybe creeping in. Maresi here gets the better of our defender somewhat easily and slots Atalanta back in the game. And whilst it is still only a 2-1 victory, I saw a lot more things in this game that I was really quite liking. Particularly, actually, it wasn't really at half-time. It was sort of around about here. We just started changing the passing tempo, and it really seemed to unsettle our opponents. And I wonder if we can get away with that just because we play such a strong passing game as it is. And if we just speed that up, I think we might be able to get through teams a lot more easy. So I might be tempted to kind of go with this for the rest of the season in the league in some of the easier games, definitely, just to see if it can start to... Because we're just looking better in general. I can't believe we're even in this position. And we're not going to play that new style in this game because of just how well we played in that first leg against Lazio. We were incredible, particularly in that second half. We could have had 2 or 3 goals in that game. Didn't quite get them, and that's often a problem for us. But if we play that well again, you just never know. So selection advice will, of course, be happening. So let's see. Hewitt in, that's fine. Siggy, not through the middle, of course. Lebert will play there. He's actually in good form, so now is even a better time to have him in the team. Mihal Chair will come in for Constantiniu, and that is all good. Milivoyev's back. everybody is back, and that's the main thing. We'll put Blessing on the bench, though, which is good. Cabrera's nearly back from fitness as well. So, yeah, standard sort of stuff. This is, hang on, yeah, this is the one. Just a very sort of standard, straightforward 4-2-3-1 with a wing back on the left. Quite a high defensive line, high press, high passing, all things on high, essentially. That's more of a plan B, though. We're still going to go after Christian Busch, who's playing very deep in this game. Interesting. I'm fairly certain he played up here last time, didn't he? So, we're going to next match only it, just like we did last time, and go for those early crosses. Moment of truth. Can we actually make a Champions League semi-final? If we score, then good God. An all-Italian tie for a place in the Champions League semis. No matter what happens in this, even if we don't go through, we've had an insane season to even be in a position, particularly on the European stage. And I think that's what I've been most impressed with us, is our performances in the Champions League. Oh, we stood off of him. We stood off of him. It's the last thing you want to do against Borussia. Oh, he's gone round 2. All right, body's back, and oh my goodness me. I mean, they actually kind of balls that up more than we defended that well, to be honest. Coop minus for Villi. Cutting inside. What? Okay, sure. Mihailo, you do you, bud. Whatever works, eh? It's unorthodox, but I'll give it to him. I'm sorry, are you the Serbian Phil Jones? Lovely to see. He's putting his body on the line. That's what we need in these games. Candido driving into that space is what I want to see from him. And, oh, look at the space for Chris Hewitt. Oh, it's a good save from Busso and an early test for the goalkeeper. Chris Hewitt making a lovely run into the space. George, ball in. God, Coop minus his header is well saved by Moschitelli. A definite swing towards there. Oh, that's poor from us, and those things are not helping. We're making little defensive mistakes, and we cannot really afford to do that either. Cleared away, but whoa, Lazio are showing a bit of pressure in these opening half an hour now. Got to make sure we ride this storm out for a little bit. Oh my God, I mean, that's so easy. Jean Giraud on the end of it, and Lazio find their goal, and they've been very, very good in this first half an hour, and we just haven't quite been able to cope with it. And some of our own defensive mistakes have definitely cost us in places, but they just managed to overload exactly where we didn't want them to. And yeah, this back post is suddenly just full of Lazio players. And I mean, there's 4 of them in there, and well, they were bound to get that eventually if they kept on playing like that, unfortunately. I'm getting extreme amounts of deja vu from the last game. Not the Lazio one, but the last tie against Real Madrid. Quarto looks like he may have to come off at half-time, but, you know, Glass has done things in the past. I hope we don't rue the fact that in that first game we could have been out of sight, potentially. But, that said, a goal changes everything. We score a goal, they need 2. Okay, set piece time. Granados. Is Milivojev on the pitch? He is. And he's in space, and it's over the bar. Got to make sure we defend this properly, and it's a very, very good save from Moschitelli. Bush, ball in. Oh, no. Alan Favilli makes the run. Bush is able to provide the cross, and it is now 2-0 to Lazio. We've just not really been anywhere near as good in this game as we were in the last time. And I feel like we are going to regret the fact that we had those chances in the first game. I thought the chance had somewhat gone. Favilli just times this run absolutely spectacularly. And then the goalkeeper's sort of in no man's land there. If anything, if he's closer to his goal line, he might have a chance to save that. But no, now we have it all to do. Then again, the task actually remains the same. We score a goal, we go through. But we have to... Oh, dear. And this is the stuff that wasn't really happening in the first game against them. Borussia's in, and it's a great stop from Moschitelli. Body's in the way, please. Blocked. Favilli. Blocked. Favilli. Blocked. Oh, my God. It's almost the first game in reverse, except they've managed to score. That's the difference. Quarto's ball in. And Siggy Jonsson can actually bring this away. He's fresh off the bench, so he's got a bit of steam under his lungs here. And are they actually going to close him down? He's all the way through. Oh, Siggy. Granados is never going to win this. No. But we should be able to No. Okay. Right, there we go. Cesari. Oh, and again with the shocking passing. Borussia's through for Lazio, and it's 3-0. And every single time, it's just been terrible passing plays from us today. Have completely ruined us. The sort of mistakes we don't really make that often have absolutely ruined us in this match. Like, Cesari's little touch here to Granados is in between the two. It's a simple ball in behind for Goossens at that point. It's 3-0 to Lazio, and we are getting dumped out of the Champions League in pretty comfortable style in the end, because they've just not turned up here. Won this time by Granados. Slips it through for Glavash. Right, now, has he got a pass on? He's found Siggy Jonsson! Oh, God almighty. Ferro with the ball in now. Headed away by Milivojev. Okay. Granados brings it away. Lazio is still committing an awful lot of bodies forward for some reason. Siggy Jonsson now. He's got support. Oh, Cesari. Candido! Yes! Back in the game in the 85th minute. Candido with the goal makes it 3-1, but it might not be enough. And that's the problem. We needed that other goal earlier, and then we could have made more changes to try and defend this, but we were never in the best position, to be honest. Sigurdsson doesn't do the best job, but Cesari's ball, what a hit this is from Candido. Near post, we've got 5 minutes to try to find another goal. Jorge Eduardo, we've got bodies in here. That's a good tackle, and once again, straight back to the Lazio player. God, win a tackle that just doesn't go to them. That'd be ideal. And now Mihilche has committed a penalty. Penalty awarded, okay. I thought there was maybe some doubt whether it was in the box or something. Coop minus from the spot. Moscatelli up against it, and it's 4-1 to Lazio. Game over. Sassuolo out of the Champions League. We did very, very well to even be in this second leg with a chance there. And we nearly had that late on with the Candido goal. It's the first leg, really. Our inability to take those chances in the first game has probably over the 2 legs been what's cost us here. But we can hardly complain. Lazio have turned the hell up in today's game. Easily the best performance they've put in against us in probably since we took over at the club, actually. Lazio 4, Sassuolo 1. We had nothing for them in this game. It was very even up until the sort of the halfway point, and then they just burst into life in the second half, and it was just like an overload at that point, and we could do nothing about it. Some bad play from us that has cost us, but Champions League quarterfinals, won the first leg as well, and we're in with a chance at times in this game. Not really, but that's still a hell of a season from us in Europe, to be honest. I'm still completely content with that, even though that is a shocking performance. Result, if you like, going out has just gifted us another 10 million quid for losing that round. This is massive money to us. Like, we made a lot of money through some of the transfers out in the last stages of this season, but just though getting through the last round and being here has just earned us another £20 million, which is huge for the club's finances and our chances of building a squad in the summer, particularly if we do want to have a plan B tactic that might require a slightly different type of player potentially. And wow. Yeah, not the result that we wanted, and I would say it's our biggest result, the biggest defeat of the season, but it's actually not, because Chris Hewitt's goal in the Sampdoria game, I don't know why Chris Hewitt's relevant to that, was also our biggest defeat, but still, I'm happy, honestly. We've now finished off the season, not in style by any means, but when you look at our games to go, Cagliari are 10th, and we're at home. Lazio away, not going to be easy, we know that, but then Genoa at home. Inter away, who aren't special this season. Torino at home, and then Spal away. It's certainly not the difficultest of run-ins, and I still think there's a great chance of us getting back into the top 4 for next season, because we really kind of do need to. That's where our focus needs to be in the next episode. My goodness me. Wow, what a marathon. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like on the video. That'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be gorgeous too. I stream on Twitch, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. Go follow there as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow as well. We can finish off the season. I don't know how we'll actually structure it, but we will finish off the season in the next video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.